All right. Hey, what's up? It's me, Rick. Back here on my little shed build. Uh, some of the stuff I want to point out the way I did this thing. Well, thing is, I built this. I'm pretty sure I was about 24 years old, and that was quite some time. I'm 42 years old now, and the way I put these posts in is just funny. Look at, I set one side. I guess it was a brick there or something on that left-hand side underneath that. I'm sure I did something, but look how they failed. Just putting brick, because brick shifts and stuff like that. And plus the rain gutter on here, it was no good, and it leaked like crazy, and it fell that way and just got all over the ground here. So a big thing is directing the water different way. You definitely don't want to go this way, because then it will go all in front here. So I'm gonna make the rain gutter fall that way. But yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna fix those posts first thing and put them a little closer together, because that's really far, and make it where I can side this a lot easier and stuff like that. But I got my trusty old beat down truck right here. It's been a good one though. But I just came back from Lowe's, and I got all the materials that I need. I needed a few things to bridge the gap around here and put some extra 2x4s and everything, and close this in, because I'm going to close the whole thing in so I can put my ride mowers in here and all that. But yeah, finally, out here in North Carolina, it's been raining for I don't know how long, but today it's supposed to be nice. The sun's starting to come out a little bit, and maybe I can get something done and burn all that scrap that I got. And I'm trying to do is clean up this whole area, because it's just gotten out of hand. But I'm going to do a whole tour on this thing eventually when I get the shed build done. But I got that little shed I'm working on there, and then my storage building right there, and this is my little shop part right here where I work on stuff, and got my tools and that kind of stuff. And then the little thing right here that I just closed this in. Should have did a video on this. I really should have. But it looks nice. It's got a garage door, and it's all vinyl side, and got a glass piece for a window. And I redid the gutters. It was horrifying. I still need to put a downspout down this part, but this is an awesome building, and I love it, but it just needs a little work. But I'll video the process, when I get there, when I get a little further. Well, all right, I'm moving a little forward here. All right, I changed up a few things, and I put all the posts on solid, just stuff I had laying around. Like that was a big chunk of concrete, and that was some kind of small paver, another brick, and all that. But I got the let me get a better shot of this. All right, here's the footage of the how far I got with the building here. Yesterday I wanted to film it while I was doing it, but my camera died. I guess I didn't charge it up, but I don't know if you can see, because the glare from the sun, I can hardly see. I got the black paper down yesterday just before it started raining, which is a lucky thing. And putting these roofs on and stuff like this, I always try to set goals of how far I'm going to get that day, and that was my goal yesterday, to reach to get all the plywood up on the roof, and get the black paper down, so then if it rains, at least it won't leak. I mean, the black paper, you can't just use that for roofing, because it'll leak after a while. I give it 3 weeks, something like that, maybe more. I don't know. It depends on the steepness of your angle of the pitch of your roof or whatever. But I wouldn't leave it that long. And it's wet right now. I mean, I'll put the metal right on top of that, and it'll eventually dry. But I got my little posts in, and in between here, and yeah, I just used 7/16 plywood for the sheathing for the roofing material. But that's what it looks like on the inside. The reason I did this like this is because I'm gonna use the old rusted up roofing that was on here, and then some other stuff that I have that been laying around. This stuff. See how crappy it is? That was the roof for here for a long time, 20 years or something. And the way the angle is on the roof and stuff, it doesn't have much pitch. You know, it'll go bad a whole lot faster than if it was a real steep pitch like that right there. But this stuff will make good siding. And how I do it is, see how the 2x4s are straight up and down. I just do the siding. I cut it to length, however long it is, to hit the ground, and go all the way up for. All right, what's up? Well, I got my roof on, and I'm just finalizing the last couple pieces. A couple of my sheets were long, and I cut them, and I got this one and this one to do. It's just an inch too long. See my little red mark? But cutting this stuff isn't too bad. I just cut it with some old tin snips I have. I know there's faster ways to do this, to cut metal, but yeah, like with a side grinder, which I have, but I don't like those things. Well, I guess they're good, but after I had my little accident with that, I just use the tin snips. I don't care how slow it is, but a lot of times all it is the posture. See, like when you cut metal, just start it and just lift it up like this, and this is how I cut it. And it's not too bad. I mean, it takes some time, stuff like that. The main thing is picking this up and pulling it, you know. There. See, it's pulling it. And the little V part. Where's my dog? There you are. There. I will make sure I didn't hit her. But see, it's not too bad. You know, I just got that little. I don't want to bore you with filming that, but that's how I cut sheet metal. All right, so that's the new roof right there. I know what you're thinking. It looks old, but that's the best tin I had. You should have seen the roofing that was on here. But this is how I'm going to side it with the old roofing. This is stuff that leaked, and it's pretty thin stuff, but it'll be fine for roofing or for siding. And see how it's going to work out is you know, just 3 screws at the top, 3 in the middle. Okay, so here's the progress of the side. Okay, so here's the next footage. Let me step up here of the shed build. I hope you can see it because the glare from the sun, but this is pretty much the only. Well, that's a little better angle. But as you can see, the tin's used. It's a little bit rusty at the end there, but the other side looks real good. And this is the best I had laying around. It's got a weird screw pattern for this. I just screwed wherever existing holes were already, because this used tin, you know. And the roof that I had for this that went rusty and leaked, I used as siding. And golly, I just stuck my hand in frozen ice. Anyway, this is how I did it. I just you know, like I said on the other side, you know, previous video, I just, you know, I had a stud up there all the way across, and I just rigged one up in the middle rigged one up at the bottom, and that's how I got my surface to screw this stuff down to. And as you can see, it doesn't look perfect, but hey, this is an old outbuilding, and it's going to be secure enough for me to park a few lawnmowers and stuff in. The next thing I'll be doing is I have to do some sort of rain gutter and where to drain it. I'm going to just drain it out that way and down that hill, because I don't want it draining. The last one I had, it was draining off the end here into this old oil tank that had a hose where I could water these trees out here. But in the winter time, and I didn't even use it that much in the summertime, I got a whole different like 12,000 gallon barrel system around the other side there. I didn't even use this thing, and what happened was it just fill up all winter long and just overrun and just go all right here in front of my shop and just make a big mess. So get done with that. Anyway, next thing I got to do is build a little frame in this hole here to hold my doors. And I'm going to do doors just the same as I did this over here, because this has lasted years. And I thought, you know, before it wouldn't last. It's 1x4s. The whole thing is 1x4s. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 1x4s, and then 10 on the outside. I like that because it's nice and light, and it'll last a long time. And it's never pulled the hinges out or anything like that. Where before I had 2x4 stud that I made. I made it like the stud 16 on center and the doors there, and they were real heavy, and it was always a real pain to open. I think the wind caught them one day, and I had them open, and that was the end of it. But yeah, that's the progress. I got a little bit too much wood from Lowe's, but I'll always use wood around here, especially soft treated. So, you know, I'm saving that for the next project. The ground is totally frozen. God, it's terrifying to walk on. But anyway, I got to possibly run to Lowe's and get some of the material for that door, which is just a couple 1x4s. But it's getting there. It's getting there, man. Okay, so far, I don't know if you can see this or not. I think. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, I got the rain gutter done. Set that little piece out. All right. And I got the siding all the way around. And I'm on the doors. And as you can see, they're not exactly perfect. They are not perfect. And they're not exactly in the middle either. That one on the right, that end piece right there, I'm going to probably have to correct that. But it's as easy as just undoing a few screws and leveling it. But with an outbuilding like this, you'll notice the boards, they come pretty far away from each other, because over time these things sag. They just all do. You know, the wood gets crappy or whatever in time, and especially this wood. I mean, I'm just using what I got. And what I normally do, I got these giant hinges. I think my brother-in-law gave them to me. They come out of a hospital where he works and stuff. They're throwing all this stuff away, so I got them. But all the screws I'm using for this, these are old flooring boards. See the old nails, like the old square nails? It's all some kind of subflooring boards I just had. And I think that's even siding right there. Tongue and groove. It might be flooring too. It might all be flooring. That's not. That's a 1x4 with lead paint on it for sure. Or 1x5. I would much rather have just like brand new 1x4s to do this from Lowe's. You know, but I already spent so much on the whole project. I don't want to spend any more. I'm getting cheap at the end. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, so this is how I'm going to do the doors, just like this. And then they're just going to have a lock in the middle, just like those big doors I did like that. And those were with 1x4s. And just with tin over top of this, and then a lock right in the middle, and probably some kind of stake up at the top where, you know, I don't hear it when the wind blows or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But well, let me get to straightening that board out, that one right there that I said, and then we'll do the doors, and I'll show you the tin. Alright, so I got one of the doors on, and see how the tin is level, you know, straight up and down. So that's how it corrects the doors not being level. It's better to put the doors level, but I mean, I wouldn't get too carried away. But see how it opens. See how much is hanging off that side to this side a little bit more. So, but I mean, this is pretty good for what it is. And I got enough sticking out this way. See, like past right there. See how it's sticking out past it? Where when it comes to this side, when it comes to this, the other door, you know, they don't rub and stuff, because in time, you know, building's gonna shift or whatever. At least it has a little bit of space. But all the tin I have, this is pretty much the last good piece, believe it or not. It's kind of rusty, but it'll be good for this. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, it's kind of tricky though too, because I got to cut it at an angle because the way this roof is. See, yeah, I didn't look into that in the beginning. But hey, buddy. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Well, that wraps it up for the building. Yeah, that I added on here. There was one. There was one already existing there, and it made it a lot easier, but you know, wasn't easy cutting all that metal by hand with the tin snips, but it can be done. I even had to rip some long ways for the doors. But it's pretty safe, it's secure. I've got a thing for a padlock. All I need now is a padlock. But now I have a building to put my mower in, and not worry about it so much as before. Yeah, rakes, garden stuff, my old tiller. Yeah, but yeah, now all I need to do is clean up the rest of this crap that's around here, and keep going. Clean up this crap off the ramp and everything else. Just trying to downsize, you know. So much junk. Hate looking at it. I want this to look like a you know, like a park or something. I mean, it'll never probably be like that, but hey, I can try.